everybody. Now welcome back for freeze time. Okay, now we go on Dragon Ball Fighter Z. And next story for Frieza. Okay. Frieza. Full movie for Frieza. Okay. Let's go. Do it. Okay. That I change Frieza. Song. Cha. Okay, Frieza. Maybe we shoot. Okay. Frieza. Oh, so cute. Okay, go on with story full Frieza. Okay, let's go. Okay. No. Enemy worry as chapter 1. Green planet Nami. Dragon Ball.
All your wishes have been granted. Farewell.
Android. You want this? What happened? Combat all for monster. Okay.
Hey! Can you hear me?
Okay, I hear.
I see you're awake. How are you feeling?
Who are you?
Yes. I suppose I should introduce myself first. I am 16, an android created by the Red Ribbon Army. You probably don't understand what's going on right now, but please stay calm. We don't have much time, so I'll be brief. Right now, you're linked with an alien named Frieza. Basically, it's like you've possessed Frieza's body. It may be easier if you just take a look for yourself. It may surprise you, but this is all real. We were planning to link your soul with Goku's, but one thing led to another, and you ended up linked to Frieza. This may sound strange, but just relax. There's a way for you to return to your body. It's...
Hello. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, then answer me.
It seems as if Frieza's soul has awakened. Frieza can hear my voice, but only you can hear his. Now, try saying something to Frieza.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You're ill-mannered, but at least you can make an introduction, which is surprising to say the least. Even then, I find it hard to forgive you for even trying to speak to me.
Enemy worried at chapter 2.
You have arrived, finally. Let's just say, good thing you weren't another minute late. I don't need to explain things, do I? Now then, there are several questions I have for you. First, I want you to begin by explaining to me what's happening right now. I'm just glad there are no parades here, like in that hell of a flower garden.
I don't
I
understand.
think you're misunderstanding how things work here. You aren't supposed to be asking me questions. I told you to explain things, so your only option is to do exactly that. Tell me all you know, every little bit. Unless you want to make me even angrier, obey me, or you will regret it.
Frieza, can you hear me? I don't know how much you heard, but there's no time for a full explanation. I'll summarize the important points. By using the link system, another soul has taken over your body. You will not be able to use your power, nor will you be able to defeat enemies.
Okay, enough with all these stupid jokes. Time to get serious, or I am going to erase you right here and now. Then you realize just how impossible it is for someone to ever take me over.
Are you listening to me? I've received no response. Are you two conversing? Well, I suppose there's no use in pondering it. I'll just continue with the conversation.
What? This can't be! I attacked just now. Why did nothing happen? This will not stand!
Just so you know, going wild inside your mind will change nothing. You just need to give it up and listen. There is only one way to fix this situation. Listen, you need to allow that soul to control your body and experience as many battles as possible.
Let it control me? You mean my only hope is to let someone else use my body as they please? That isn't even remotely funny. Now if you would, please stop standing there and give me back my body! Otherwise, it would be my pleasure to erase you from existence. I may not be able to do anything on the outside, but you and I are both on the... long enough, and have now run out of patience. I need to talk with that man, so get out of my way. Don't make me repeat myself.
Damage your body.
Don't tell me, you...
I'm so glad we can now finally talk to one another. But I'm not interested in hearing your excuses.
The soul inside you must have handed off control. I guess this will make things faster, though.
Enough small talk. Now, prepare to die!
My power.
But I thought I regained control over my body.
Now do you get it? Your only hope is to leave the fighting to the soul inside you. The power of the link allows you to move, but if it's removed...
You are going to pay for this. Not only did you seal away my power, but you also let this cretin possess me.
Just so there are no misunderstandings. I was the one that started up the link system, but your power was sealed by a different person.
What? Why?
Her name is Android 21, the current leader of the Red Ribbon Army. If you fight a great deal and power yourself up, you may be able to stop her.
May be able to stop her? Don't you know who you're dealing with? If what you say is the truth, then all I need to do is erase her.
If you do that, you will never get back to normal.
What do you mean? Are you trying to threaten me?
Only she knows how to break the seal on your soul and your power.
This is truly ridiculous. Do you really think that any of this is believable? Still, At this rate, we're never going to get anywhere. I hope you listened to all of that just now. You worthless, earthling maggot. It appears that my only way out of this extremely vexing situation is to let you fight. Unfortunately for you, there is just no other option. From now on, you are my servant. Fight like your life depends on it, and make sure you don't disgrace me out there.
Now we should find some story. Oh, we should have. Okay.
The battle's about to start! Good luck!
We should attack for more story. Don't worry, I attack so fast.
Ready? I'll reduce you and this entire planet to dust! Counter!
Guess I'll give you a try. You won't survive this time.
Fantastic!
I'll reduce you and this entire planet to dust!
Perfect!
Okay. App. Enemy very tapestry. Nappa.
I'll destroy everything! Everything! Everything!
Oh my, it talks. This one seems a little different than all those other pathetic specimens.
I'll tear you limb from limb!
Well, it may be capable of speaking, but it seems just as pitifully stupid as the others. Oh well, might as well kill a little time with a display of my superior strength.
This should be a great fight! Ready? Let's go!
Guess I'll give you a try.
I can throw some nice Huh? What's going on?
I thought you were just another cretin, but you actually have a modicum of skill. Well, I did go a little easy on you, but you still survived my attacks.
Wait, please. Is that you? Lord Frieza?
Oh, so you do know your place after all.
Please, forgive me! It's me, Nappa, the Saiyan. I used to work for you. Don't you remember me?
Nappa. Now that you mention it, that name does ring a bell.
My apologies, Lord Frieza! It's just, you've changed forms from when I last had the honor of meeting you.
Oh, so this was the first time you've seen me in my current form, then? Still, if one cannot recognize one's master, does that not constitute an absence of loyalty?
Oh, of course not! Come hell or high water, I would do your bidding to the letter, Lord Frieza.
I wouldn't need to test you on that statement now, would I? But if you do mean it, you will devote your life to serving me. Is that clear? That wasn't terrible. Seems like you might have a knack for this. If you can tap into a little more of my power, we should be able to interrogate Android 16.
You Mac?
Of course I am. Someone will pay dearly for putting me in this position. Someone linked me with an Earthling maggot, and is trying to use me. There is no doubt about it. You can't actually believe anything that comes out of that man's mouth. If so, you are a puke-inducing simpleton. I don't know what his true goal is, but he must be hiding something. Oh, I see. Now I understand. It seems like he originally intended to link you with that Saiyan after all.
That Saiyan? Hey, you talking about Kakarot?
And since when have you been allowed to speak to me in that manner? Shall I remove that big mouth of yours?
Oh, no, Lord Frieza. It was just my misunderstanding. I thought it was the maggot inside of you speaking, Lord Frieza.
I sincerely hope that's the case. Nappa, even you could prove to be an important pawn in a situation this dire. I trust you know what will happen if you don't show adequate results.
Of course I do, sir. I won't let you down.
Now that's more like it. I expect great things from you.
Tch, that Frieza's such a jerk.
Did you say something?
No, sir, not a thing.
Okay, let's go more. Okay, where it is? Get Nappa and need some skill attack skill and defend up. Okay, defend up. Okay. Okay, let's go. We find a last mission. Oh, here. Find a Captain Ginyu. Okay. Should defeat the end.
The battle's about to start. Good luck.
Guess I'll give you a fright. It's clear this is the end. Well, you're an impudent one.
Okay. Captain Ginyu.
Ah, Captain Ginyu, you have returned to life at a most opportune moment. Come along, then. You work for me now.
Beware, you little fool. I'll destroy anybody who gets in my way! First he forgets to pose, and then he ignores Lord Frieza's direct command?
It does seem that you forgot your place under me when you fixed that odd little posing habit of yours. My dear Captain, I'll see to it you remember who follows the orders around here and who will be the one giving them.
Time to begin the match! Are you ready? Go!
Guess I'll give you a fright. It's clear you have a death wish. It's clear you have a death wish.
Frieza! I humbly apologize for defying you, Lord Frieza. I was being manipulated. I promise it won't happen again.
Whatever your excuse may be, I cannot accept insurrection in the ranks. However, I'm willing to let it slide just this once, as I am in need of able-bodied fighters.
Lord Frieza? Do you really mean that?
I do. But in exchange, I expect you to serve me until your dying breath.
Thank you, Lord Frieza. You have my word. I promise I won't let you down again. Listen up. The merciful Lord Frieza has given us a chance to return to his army. Now we will express our eternal joy and gratitude in the form of a dance.
You really needn't bother.
Oh, as you wish, my lord. Pardon my asking, Lord Frieza, but is it really a good thing they're back to normal? Seems to me they were better off the way they were before.
I see your point. But in my army, all that matters is results.
Okay. We should find Shell. Oh, so long time.
Brace yourself for the coming battle! It's all or nothing!
Well, you're in for this one. It's clear you have a death wish. And... Guess I'll give you a fright. I'll shut you up for good!
This should be a great fight! It's all or nothing! Fight it out!
It's clear you have a death wish. Bon voyage! I will end you! Guess I'll give you a fright.
Counter!
That won't do! That won't do! And... Bon voyage! Die in the vacuum of space!
Fight it out!
Well,
Chapter 4 Dream Team.
Very good. Now that we have Captain Ginyu with us, I would say things are going quite well.
Lord Frieza, are you sure it's okay to let that Earthling freeloader remain in your body?
Of course not. I detest the thought. But I need that maggot to draw out all of my power. When you consider the dangers we face, letting a maggot roost in one's body doesn't seem that bad. All things considered, I'd like to gather us some more pawns, however.
So, they revived you too.
Yeah.
Now, things are getting interesting.
Hey! What business do you have with Lord Frieza?
My name is Cell. I would be more than happy to join, if you're sure you want to play.
What?
Behave, Nappa. You will soon learn that. Smart mutts know when to stop their barking.
But sir! Nappa, Lord Frieza gave you an order!
Your subordinates seem rather undisciplined. Is the Frieza Force nothing but a group of half-wits?
Hey, you better watch your tongue.
Captain Ginyu, not you too. I think it's best to hear what Bug Boy has to say.
Lord Frieza just saved your life, punk.
All right then, let's get down to business. Where is the being who revived me and allowed some strange soul to take complete control of my body?
A strange soul? You mean they did the same thing to you? Perhaps she plans to utilize many more people than we realized.
Excuse me? Did you say she? So you do know something about this?
Even if we did, who says we need to share this with you?
I do.
First, you need to show me some respect. Ask me nicely, and I just may consider it.
What an unbelievably banal request. I don't care what you want. Tell me everything you know.
I see. It would appear that this fellow is much slower in the head than I first assumed. Isn't that special? No matter. I'll just have to teach you the hard way.
Get ready for battle! Get ready!
Oh? No!
And
That won't do!
And... well, guess I'll give you a fright. See? Well...
Take this!
Keep at it.
Counter!
It's clear this is the end.
Ever see this one?
It's clear you're the dead
Damn
wish.
you! Damn you! I guess it's not that bad. You seem much different from the data I have on you. It's like you've become something completely different all of a sudden. Why is it, Frieza? I'm getting the sense there's another energy inside you. You are somehow different from me. Like you've been possessed by another being's soul.
If we're so different, then please explain what it is inside of you.
Ah, well that is another story. I have something akin to an artificial soul that has been pre-programmed, which would explain why I find it so easy to control.
What? You can control the soul inside you?
Indeed. In fact, it was so easy to overpower that I didn't even need to waste my time and effort expelling it. I don't know who's inside of you right now. But thanks to their soul, your full power is at your disposal. I'm correct, aren't I?
Surely, being linked with this Earthling must be what allowed me to tap into some of my power. Although, My true power is so much greater than this.
Interesting. There must be some logical mistake then. The data I have on you must be outdated.
Amusing. How about I allow you to come and work for me?
Lord Frieza, if I may, I don't believe it would do us well to work with this creature. I agree. There's no telling when that freak might betray us.
None of this matters. Cell doesn't work for anyone. However, you could all prove to be of actual use to me.
So be it. I suppose there are small benefits in a group effort. Nevertheless, if you prove useless or dare to betray me, then I will be forced to erase you. No hard feelings.
The same goes for both sides.
Okay, more new chapter. Can find more story.
Wow, things are getting interesting now.
Something happened?
It looks like Cell has joined forces, with Frieza of all people.
What?
I've never seen you look like that before. You do get surprised. Although, is it really that much of a surprise? Both of them were uncontrollable, so it might have just been a matter of time.
True. But are you sure this is okay? They could pose a threat together.
Not necessarily, 16. The one who truly poses a threat is the soul inside Frieza. The live human soul is the real reason why Frieza was able to draw out so much of his power. I've been watching and trying to figure out why a human ended up getting linked to him. But this link is too dangerous to ignore. We need to act fast. 18, you need to go defeat Frieza and Cell. Think of it as your link test.
Sure, not a problem. I'll destroy anyone who gets in my way.
That's what I like to hear. I'm excited to watch you. Meanwhile, 16, you need to prepare a snack for when she gets back.
Understood.
Well, I guess it's time to go hunting.
We get it. More share. Okay. We got Android. Okay.
Don't you worry about this. I'm gonna plow through all these chumps.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but don't let that get you killed and sent back to hell. Where you belong.
What are you trying to say? That I'm gonna lose?
I wonder, where is it that your confidence stems from? I would think you shouldn't have any at all. You're nothing but a low-class goon. You can't even become a Super Saiyan. That just means you'll be easier to get rid of.
Low class? How dare you say that to me? I'm a mid-class warrior. Besides, a Super Saiyan is a legendary warrior. It's not like any Saiyan can become one so easily.
Well, that's not altogether true now, is it? It would appear there's a bit of a bargain sale going on now for Super Saiyans.
Shut your trap! Those freaks just have something wrong with them. Besides, I don't need some stupid transformation. I'm strong enough without it. I'll make all the others eat my dust and show them I'm the strongest!
I see. So to that end, you'll be able to make short work of these weaklings? I'm going to find this quite entertaining.
You got that right. Take a long, hard look, and you'll see for yourself.
You are such an idiot.
Brace yourself for the coming battle! Get ready! Go!
Can't you do any better? Guess I'll give you a fright. Shut you up for good! Guess I'll give you a fright. It's clear you have a death wish. Guess I'll give you a fright. I'll reduce you and this entire planet to dust! Die in the vacuum of space! Destructive finish!
Okay. Android action. Darkness.
Oh my, wow! No wonder they call Frieza the Emperor of the Universe.
Who are you?
I am Android 21.
21?
Oh,
You're 21?
What a pleasant surprise. Sounds like you've heard of me. But I haven't done anything to draw attention to myself. Who told you about me?
Do you really think anyone is going to answer that?
I suppose we can't talk. Oh well, I'll just have to investigate alone.
The leader of an army out on the battlefield. What do you plan to do here? Forfeit?
Of course not. I have business with the soul that's inside of you. Not only have they mastered using your power, but they've even managed to win over Cell. From the looks of things, you may have one hell of a villain lurking inside you.
Well, you heard her. Wasn't that such a lovely compliment? I can see you blushing. Looks like you're starting to understand how things work. Someday, I will officially welcome you to my galactic army.
This is a most interesting development. I never thought I'd see the day I'd be discovering a new android of this magnitude. Don't tell me. It's Dr. Gero, right? I bet he came back to life too.
Oh, no. We have no use for him. I don't care about anything else of his. All I need to complete my plan are his labs.
I see. It's beginning to make sense to me now. You are the one who revived us. I don't know why you revived us, but linking us up with maggots was in very bad taste. Truly unacceptable.
Oh, what happened with you surprised me as well. I had the intention of using another artificial soul. Well, now my plans are a complete and utter disaster.
You sound just like Dr. Gero. Tell me what it is you're after. World domination? Or something more? Or perhaps you're after universal domination? So silly.
I agree. I think it is extremely silly as well. Honestly, I don't care one way or another about the Doctor. Although, universal domination would help me out a bit. I need help, though. That is why I'm in need of strong warriors like yourself. You have original strength, of which all those clones are lacking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think you can order us around?
All of this talking is making me cranky and hungry.
Hey, you trying to mock us here?
You know what that means? Time to make some candy!
What?
Huh?
Candy?
What the? She turned the clone into candy? I don't believe it. She ate the clone.
It's curious. If my suspicions are right, she might be able to absorb life energy just like me.
Clones don't taste very good. I'd give that one a solid 13 out of 100. Maybe it's because of the growth stimulants. They've got a sort of chemical taste to them. But I wanted them to start fighting as soon as possible, so I had to use a lot. Now it's your turn. I wonder how tasty you all will be.
I see. Most unexpected. You intend to eat us as well?
18. You're up.
What? 18?
Just try not to bore me, okay?
Oh, make sure you don't destroy their bodies, or I won't be able to turn them into candy.
What in the hell does she take us for?
I would never allow anyone to treat me like a fool!
Brace yourself for the coming battle! Get ready! Let's go!
Guess I'll give you a fright.
That's surprising.
Well, you're not in the vacuum of space!
Not bad.
It's clear now in the vacuum of space!
Let's go!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Keep at it. Bon voyage! Well, you were. And I'll shut you up for good. Guess I'll give you a fright.
Fight it out!
Bon voyage! Die in the vacuum of space!
Nice!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Well, I'll shut you up for good.
Oh, finished already?
Now you, 21. You will be next.
That is a good one. Do you really think you can beat me?
Oh, yeah. Right here, right now. Although, by the time that happens, you'll be scrap metal.
Scrap metal? But I'm not really a mecha type. I could have never expected 18 to come in handy this way.
I would not trust her if I were you. Seems to me she's got something up her sleeve.
Oh no, please! Spare her, will you?
What?
I'll do anything you tell me.
What's she doing?
What an idiot! She's wide open! I don't know what's going on here, but if you wish to die that badly, so be it! 18!
Frieza and Cell? What have you done to my wife? Self-destruct object!
I see.
She's so
Very clever, 21. So that's what you were after.
The suspense is killing me. Who will win?
Well, what do we have here? If it isn't Goku and his little lapdog.
Whoa, it's Cell? And Frieza. And even Ginyu.
Hey, don't tell me you forgot about me, Kakarot!
Oh, you're the guy who came with Vegeta to Earth. Nappy, was it?
It's Nappa, you moron! 18!
She's out cold.
So tell me, do you know who she is? I'm so sorry. Her sacrifice is what saved me.
Would you look at that act she's putting on? Well, so be it. We'll just have to defeat them all, right here, right now. I suppose I should be happy that I'm getting to fight Goku. This is a rare opportunity of which I will take advantage.
You attacked innocent people. And on top of that, you hurt 18! You're gonna pay!
I've figured out her game. She intends to play the victim and force us to fight each other. Actually, this works perfectly. Now I can finally pay that Saiyan back for what he did to me. Even if it stands to reason she is the one orchestrating this, I must be the one to crush him once and for all! See, this is the fate that befalls those who anger me. Now you should see how important it is to keep your mouth shut and obey me. It's time you had a taste of the hatred, smoldering over years, waiting for this day to come.
You're not the only one with a bone to pick with Goku. I'll be the one to get rid of him and his son.
Him and his son? Oh yes, that's right. You lost to his son, didn't you? I do hate missing a good fight. It was when he was quite young as well. Do you really think you, who couldn't even handle his little brat, can handle Goku?
Remind me, who was it again who lost to Goku twice? Let me think. It wasn't me, so...
So sorry. I'm afraid I can't let you get away with that little remark. Shall I dispose of you first?
You dispose of me? That's rich. I do enjoy a good chuckle.
Hey guys, I don't care which one of you wants to fight first. Can we get going already? If you guys can't decide, why don't I just fight both of you at the same time?
Fight both of us at once. Perhaps you should rethink that.
Well, Goku, as usual, you don't seem to know how much trouble your mouth can get you in. It appears I'll have to dispose of you first after all.
Boring! I suppose we could fight to decide which one of us will defeat Goku first.
Very well. However, plan on losing. The privilege of victory will be mine.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess! It's all or nothing!
Guess I'll give you a fight. It's clear how I survived in the vacuum of space.
Oh no!
I'll reduce you and this entire planet to dust! Keep at it.
Like that?
Guess I'll give you a friend.
Can't you do any? I'll shut you up for good!
Now, do as I say and finish off those maggots!
I can't believe how strong you actually are. I need to at least save 18. Huh? What's going on? He stopped moving.
What?
Lord Frieza?
Ah, I get it.
I'm really confused.
Scum! What's gotten into you? I was just about to finish him off! Listen, don't you get it? That's the man who sent me to that hellish landscape! Now it's my turn. I will rip him from this existence!
Done a zero to me.
Listen up, maggot! I don't really care about you at all! Right before me stands my very enemy! You think I'm going to let this chance at revenge slip away from me?
Just give it up, Frieza. You're not going to be able to break that soul's will.
Gah! How annoying! I never knew it could be this irritating to lose control of your own body! It reminds me of all the suffering I was forced to endure in hell. Fine. If I must release control, I will leave things to you for now. Once this is all over, I can easily finish them off. But I expect you to work like mad until we undo this wretched link. Understand me?
Okay.
That's strange. Frieza is totally frozen.
Hey, Frieza! Are we done here? Aren't you gonna turn gold? Like you did last time?
Lord Frieza, what's wrong? They're at your mercy!
Oh, that's too bad, Frieza. Now you're just going to have to watch as I demonstrate how to finish them off.
Not so fast! These are Lord Frieza's prey!
Enough of this nonsense.
They're mine now.
Wait!
Lord Frieza! You're okay?
Of course I am. I was merely conversing on the inside. Trying to steal my prey while I'm busy? You've got some nerve.
You dropped the ball, Frieza. That's what you get for losing control.
What was that?
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but can anyone tell me what's going on? This is odd. I can feel a stranger's energy coming from Frieza, but then he froze up for some reason.
Oh, come on. This is unbelievable.
Enough already. This is getting unbelievably ridiculous. Ginyu, explain the current situation.
To them? But are you sure?
I'm afraid so. It appears they've already noticed there is a link. Besides, it seems they aren't in top form today. There is no need to worry ourselves.
As you wish.
So tell me, what does that mean?
We just explained everything to you plain as day! What don't you get?
Saiyans. I detest their inability to communicate, and all they ever know how to do is fight.
You mean, the reason we can't use all of our powers is because of 21 and the Red Ribbon Army? And somehow, a living soul got linked up with Frieza.
Not a bad job. Actually, well done for a cockroach.
Well, thanks. Not sure I want to be complimented by you, though.
Oh, I see. So the reason Frieza froze earlier was because there was another soul inside his body at the same time?
Exactly. Well, it's a good thing he linked up with someone who seems to have a conscience. If he got linked up with another villain, who knows what would have happened?
Okay, so the soul that is inside Frieza is keeping him from doing any bad stuff. Well, in that case, here's what we need to do. We should all team up, and together we can beat 21.
Huh? Goku, what are you talking about? May have a good soul inside of him, but he's still a heartless monster.
Nope, don't like that plan either. There must be a better way.
Because of you, I was made to endure an imprisonment of hell.
Well, I can't speak for Frieza, but I don't see anyone here who can stop me. So here's what I'm thinking. How about I just destroy you all right here?
But wait! What's the only thing letting you all move right now? It's the link, isn't it? But what if I was to tell you that there's a way for you to free yourselves for real?
Go on.
Ooh. You mean you know how to undo the link that's hurting us and set us free?
Yeah, I think I finally figured it out. That's how we're all fighting without any links. Well, unless you know something I don't, at this very moment, you have other souls inside you, right? Ask yourself, doesn't it feel weird to have someone else constantly lurking inside you?
Yes, it does. I can't wait to rip this soul out of my body.
Okay then, why don't I just teach you how to do it?
Goku, are you sure this is a good idea?
I don't know, but I'm sure it'll work out in the end.
Fine then. I will accept this deal. By that reply, tells me this isn't some sneaky sort of trick.
Ha! Okay then, let's hurry over to Bulma.
Bulma. And up.
Huh?
That sound came from where Bulma was.
Bulma! I'll be right there! Keep running so they won't be able to get to you!
That's what I'm doing, obviously! But...
Let's go, Goku!
Hang on. Wait a minute.
Hey, now is not the time for this!
What are you waiting for? You must teach us how to undo the links right now!
Unbelievable! The one person who can operate the neutralizing machine is too far off in that ship! If we are unable to save Bulma, you'll all be stuck like that forever!
What are you talking about?
So, I suggest you get out of our way.
Fine. It appears we need to rescue this Bulma woman in order to sever this wretched link.
That's correct. I could care less about that wretched woman. But I do want that machine.
Very well then. I suppose we should join them.
Ooh. Okay.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess!
It's
nothing.
Guess I'll give you a fright. It's clear you have a death wish. Well, you're an impudent one. It's clear you have a death wish.
Fight it out!
Guess I'll give you a fright. There you are. I've just started. There you go. Perhaps it's time to stop playing around. There you are. I'll shut you up for good.
Counter!
Well, that won't do. Die in the vacuum of space. That's okay. It's clear, die in the vacuum of space. Die! Nice! Guess I'll give you a fright. Guess I'll give you a fright. This is the end. Die! This is the end. Die!
Showdown is about to begin! Are you ready? Go!
It's clear you have a death wish. Keep at it. Well, it's clear this is the end. Die! Right. Well, you're an impudent one.
Go!
Well, guess I'll give you a fright.
Nice!
Well, you're an impudent. I'll make you pay for this! You worm. Die! This is the end. Die! I'll reduce you and this entire hospital to dust!
Fight it out! Counter!
Bon voyage! I'll reduce you and this entire planet to dust! I'll make you pay for this! What? Keep at it! Die! We'll end you! Damn it! It can't be! What?
Fantastic!
I'll shut you up for good!
Okay, more story.
Well, it would appear the machine is safe at least.
Yeah, I've about had it with this. Not being able to destroy these dopey tagalongs is really starting to get on my nerves. What's with Bulma? Does she not value her pathetic existence?
As long as she continues to be useful, then that's really besides the point.
If I were to hazard a guess, I'd say you had a plan brewing.
You'd be correct. But I require more than just some foolhardy button pusher for what I have in mind. The advantage, I believe, is Bulma giving Goku and the others some sort of technological assistance.
Aha, yes, now I see. So it's her you're after. Or more precisely, her skills.
Well, the restoration of my army will require talented technicians. But before I begin recruiting, I think we have a little trash problem to take care of.
Get ready for battle! It's all or nothing! Let's go!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Well, you're an infamous one. It's clear you're running. Keep at it. That won't do. I'll allow you to handle this.
I'll make this quick. You think a barrier will work? Very well. Pathetic.
What a relief. I thought I was going to die back there. Huh? Frieza? Cell? All right, Goku. Explain, now!
I don't really understand the details myself, you know, so... It almost seems like Frieza isn't a bad guy anymore.
Are you nuts? Evil might as well be seeping out of every pore in his face! No reformed person could ever look that evil if they tried. Now how about you shut up and do something about these guys?
Bulma, things are about to get complicated right now.
Enough talk. You must now activate that machine at once.
Time is scarce, as is my patience. Stop this needless repetition, will you?
Hey, calm down and relax. We have our own problems to figure out too, you know.
Okay, I get it now. But are you sure?
Yeah, there's no need to worry. All you need to do is just use the machine on them. After that, we can all go and defeat 21 together.
Goku, are you serious?
Yeah!
But...
What are you waiting for? Hurry it up, woman!
You think threats like that are gonna work on me?
What was that?
If I die, then who's gonna be left to neutralize the waves, huh? I mean, unless you want to be stuck with that artificial soul inside you forever. Is that what you want?
Bulma just got really brave all of a sudden.
Really? She seems the same as she always is.
Either I use the machine and you agree to help us, or you stay like that forever. So, what'll it be?
Fine, have it your way. Time is scarce, as is my patience.
Lord Frieza?
Regaining my true power and defeating Android 21 is my top priority right now. No matter what, I need to defeat whoever and whatever stands in the way of my freedom. Don't you agree?
Of course. As you wish, Lord Frieza.
Remember, you promised. Let me start up the machine now. Ha!
Wait just a second. I don't feel any different.
No, I think that might have actually worked.
It's gone. That weird presence is gone.
It would seem those artificial souls were trying to take control over us. But now, they are completely gone.
So the soul inside me is the only one left now. If this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You really aren't making this easy. In fact, you're making it more difficult.
In any case, I'd like to thank you for finally removing that annoying presence from my body. So, when the time finally comes for me to kill you, I'll try to make it quick.
Hey, what are you raising your hand for? Nothing's gonna happen, you know.
Huh? Impossible! My power's all gone!
What went wrong here? This isn't how you said things would go.
What? But I thought that using the machine would let you fight. Did I somehow get confused?
I spent so much time explaining things to you, and you still didn't understand it?
So in other words, you deceived us. You don't know what you're talking about. Do you have any idea what's going on?
I didn't lie. See, you're free to move as you please, aren't you? It won't let you use enough power to actually fight, though.
Explain what's happening here. I demand answers.
This machine can only suppress the waves. So even though it allows you to move freely, it doesn't allow you to fight like normal.
Ooh, so that's what it does. Whoops, my mistake. It was so confusing. I guess I got it wrong.
You maggots! You'll pay for this!
Oh, and we need to use the neutralizing machine every so often, or else we're back to square one. Then you won't be able to get a single word out.
What?
So then, unfortunately, it would appear for the time being, I need you and that wretched machine. You know, Bulma, I'm surprised that you actually had the audacity to threaten a perfect being such as myself.
Say whatever you want, it won't change anything. So, will you work together with us, or not?
Do you actually think I'm just going to nod and say yes?
Hey, what are you doing? You aren't linked anymore, are you? Don't forget what'll happen without my machine.
Unfortunately, my link still has yet to be severed. Considering this, I have no use for you now.
What? Really?
Every one of you. All of you need to receive punishment for deceiving me.
Wait! Don't say that! Why not team up with us for now?
What's this? You dare to stand in my way yet again after what happened to you last time? You'd better watch it, or I really will erase you.
Wait, don't tell me!
Does that mean the soul inside Frieza stopped him from doing something bad again?
Why won't you listen more carefully and just simply do as I say? Let me go! So be it, but don't forget how much of my wrath you've incurred. And be prepared to suffer the consequences once this is all over. You're worthless. Nothing but a little maggot. But I suppose I have no choice for the time being. Whoever's inside of me, pay attention! It's all up to you to defeat 21. Do you hear me? Even if you need help from Goku and his allies.
So, wait. Yamcha.
This should be a great fight! Are you ready? Let's go!
It's clear you have a death wish. Die! We'll end you! Die in the vacuum of space! Die!
Counter!
Bon voyage! We'll end you! Can't you do any better? I'll shut you up for good!
Nice!
Soda!
Fight it out!
Now! Get over here! Well,
Counter!
guess I'll give you a fright. And... Get over here!
Counter!
It's clear this is the end!
Counter!
Well, I'll shut you up for good!
Okay, we choose Yamcha. Friend of Goku.
Hey, over there! It's Yamcha!
Goku, is that you? What are Frieza and Cell doing here?
To tell you the truth, it's kind of a long story. All that matters is that we're all allies now.
What are you... Why in the world would you...
Pardon. I hate to interrupt your little meeting, but we've got company.
Sorry, Yamcha, I'll explain later. There's a more pressing matter at hand right now.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess! Get ready!
Bon voyage! Prepare yourself!
Dynamic!
Soda! It's clear now in the vacuum of space!
Fight it out!
What? Keep at it! I'll shut you up for good! You'll regret this!
Nice! Counter!
It's clear you have a death wish! Bon voyage! Prepare yourself! Die in the vacuum of space! And...
you up for good! It can't be!
You alright? Can't you do any better? Can't you do any better?
Looks like I'm up! That about sums it up, Yamcha. So what do you say? Will you fight with us?
I guess I'm on board, but it seems a lot went down while I was unconscious, huh?
What's the matter, Frieza? You're not going to object this time.
No. There's something rather interesting about this one.
Preposterous! How could you take an interest in trash like him?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Who are you calling trash?
Pipe down! Only the lowest of the low would ever lose to a few puny Cybermen.
Beaten by Cybermen, were you? Are you sure you're not trash after all? Wait a moment. I think I understand why only this one didn't have his consciousness sealed.
What do you mean?
He's too weak. It must mean the seal on his power was somehow incomplete.
Oh, that is pathetic. It would seem the waves only have a, well, limited effect on your shallow pool of strength.
Yeah, that would explain it.
Come on, Goku! You don't believe this, do you?
Guess there's an upside to being a pathetic weakling after all.
They can laugh all they want, but I'm gonna prove that I can step up when I'm needed.
Chaosu. Okay.
Could that be the one they call Tien? Now, where have I seen him before? Ah, yes. He was among the rabble that tried to fight against my underlings.
Yes, and what about him?
Well, with a power level like his, it really doesn't matter a jot if he joins us or not. He took a real whipping after Ginyu switched bodies with Tagoma. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Shall we get this over with?
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble! Get ready! We'll end you! Damn it!
Well, you're an impudent one. It's clear you have a death wish.
That won't do!
This is the end! Die! It's clear!
Counter!
This is the end!
Go! I got this! Got this!
Take this on!
Fantastic!
What's that?
Nice!
Pathetic!
You here shall be destroyed!
Lucky herself. Perfect Kamehameha.
How can you guys be okay with this? You haven't forgotten what they did, have you?
Look, I know how you feel, Tien, but we really have no other option.
But it's Frieza and Cell. How could you join forces with them of all people?
We do make an unexpected partnership. Who could have predicted that we'd ever be on equal footing?
I assure you, you and I aren't gonna be all buddy-buddy when this is all over.
I was thinking the same thing.
Whoa, whoa! Just take it easy, Tien. I know there's no love lost here, but what we really need are strong fighters. I hope you understand there are more important things to deal with here. So, do I have your support?
I hear you, Goku. Given the situation, I guess there's not much else we can do. No amount of complaining is gonna change that.
That's the spirit.
But I can only put up with this until the whole situation gets worked out. Don't you dare forget that.
I'm not exactly enthralled at the idea either, so I'd say the feeling's mutual.
Okay, next. Piccolo.
It's time to face your opponent! It's all or nothing! Fight it out!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Well, you're an impudent one.
Now!
Well, I'll allow you to pass.
Take this!
That's all you got?
This is the ultimate form!
Maximum power! Meteoric! Wonderful!
Not done yet!
Counter! Wonderful!
Chapter 7. Android block the way.
That was exhausting. I'm not used to having to make an effort like that. Hey, 16. Do we have any tea and sweets left?
You got back quicker than I expected.
But I told you to have it ready.
It won't take that long.
Well, I just left her there.
What did you say?
Oh, there's no reason to worry yourself. Besides, I had no choice. Never mind that. I have a favor I need to ask of you.
What is it? You don't want tea anymore?
Frieza's becoming a pest, so I want you to exterminate him.
Exterminate him?
Why so glum? Why wouldn't you want to exterminate someone like that?
If I kill him, you won't be able to eat him.
That's true. He'll lose a bit of his freshness. But if you bring his corpse here, I'll just eat that. What are you waiting for? Hurry up, get going. I can make my own tea.
Understood.
Goodbye, pathetic traitor.
Clone share.
I suspected as much. It is quite amusing to finally come face to face with a clone of myself. I have to say, you seem like a great disappointment. Though it being a clone, I did expect it to have laughably inferior intelligence compared to me. It may look like me on the outside, but it's nothing but a lifeless puppet. I suppose that makes sense. After a masterpiece like me, everything else is just an inferior product. Don't beat yourself up. It's given that I am the original and far more handsome, I guess I should be the one to dispose of this lesser fabrication. Bring it on, then. There won't be a scrap of you left once I'm done with you.
The battle's about to start! Good luck! Are you ready? Let's go!
Can't you do any better? Right. Prepare yourself, this is the end! Die! Right. There you go! I've just started! Die in the vacuum of space! Die!
Wonderful! Let's go! Counter!
Guess I'll give you a fright. I'll shut you up for good!
Counter!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Die! Prepare yourself! I'll reduce you and this entire planet to dust! It's clear this is the end! Die! Well... Prepare yourself to heaven! This is the end! Die! Die in the vacuum of space!
Destructive finish! Brace yourself for the coming battle! Are you ready?
Well, you're an impudent. It's clear you have a debt.
Face me now! Counter! Should have visit your grace!
You think a barrier will work?
Wonderful!
Enjoy oblivion! You think a barrier will work?
In the vacuum of space! That's right. Guess I'll give you a fright. Guess I'll give you a fright. I'll reduce you in this entire to dust!
That voice in my head. It's Piccolo.
Wait, so you can hear him too?
Piccolo? Who's that and what does he want?
He's our Namekian friend. Seems like he's got a clone for company right now.
There's only one thing to do. Go and help him.
Hold it right there. Why do we have to rescue such a worthless being?
Piccolo's not a worthless being. He's strong. And I know he'd join us without a second thought.
Strong, you say? I doubt he could have gotten much stronger than the last time we faced each other in battle.
No, really. I have no reason to make this up.
If you insist, the more pawns we have at our disposal, the better.
Great, decided. Let's get a move on. Hold it right there. I think you had enough fun.
What an insufferable inconvenience. Shall we get this over with?
A fierce showdown is about to begin! Get ready! Fight!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Guess I'll give you a fright. Guess I'll give you a fright.
It's clear I'll reduce you in this entire
You think a barrier will work? No!
amazing!
Give me a
He's got it! Amazing! Counter! Let's go!
pathetic!
This is the end! It's clear now in the vacuum of space.
You think a barrier will work?
Wonderful!
You think a barrier will work?
Sweet attack.
Thanks, Goku. You really got me out of a bind.
No need to mention it. I'm just glad we were able to get here when we did.
He's right, Piccolo. I was really on pins and needles.
Still, though, I never would have imagined getting help from the likes of them. I got the gist of the situation after reading your mind.
Or maybe you should be grateful. We did save your sorry keister, but I'm not sure what good it'll do.
What? Do you expect me to thank you?
If you fight for me, I'll gladly accept that as your gratitude.
I've got no interest in siding with you, but I suppose we don't really have any other choice.
I certainly don't imagine having you on our side will make much difference anyway.
What'd you just say?
Hold it, guys. We're allies now, so stop the infighting. Goku, can't you talk some sense into them?
If they don't like it, then maybe duking it out isn't such a bad idea. At least that way they wouldn't have to argue anymore.
Thanks for your input, Goku, but maybe you should just be quiet. Look, let's all just try cooperating now. How does that sound? Why can't it ever just be easy?
Seven. Okay. Helpful.
A fierce showdown is about to begin. It's all or nothing. Let's go.
It's clear you have a death wish. Keep at it. And...
That won't do. Counter.
Well, this is the end. And...
Now.
And...
Counter.
Well, you're not.
In the vacuum of space.
Well, you're an impudent. You'll regret this. Can't you do any better?
Counter.
Well, you're not.
In the vacuum of space.
You think a barrier will work?
Wonderful. I'll be sure to visit your grave.
It's clear you have a death wish.
This will be over soon.
Let's go!
Pathetic!
Yo, bùa.
Is that Majin Buu?
Oh no! He's being attacked by a clone!
Yes, it seems that really is Majin Buu after all. But he is quite different from what I imagined. Anyway, let's take care of the clone for now. We can figure the rest out later.
A fierce showdown is about to begin! It's all or nothing!
It's clear you have a death wish.
Counter!
Guess I'll give you a fright. It's clear this is the end.
You think a barrier will work?
It's clear this is the end.
Switch on his spell.
Now I have to ask, but is this pudgy creature really Majin Buu? He's far too laid back of a creature for a start. Where's his sense of urgency?
Oh, it's definitely him.
I don't think the waves have anything to do with this. He just looks like he's sleeping to me. Hey, Boo! Wake up! I've got candy!
Candy?
Candy? You got candy?
Sure! I'll make you a deal. If you go beat up the baddie, I'll make sure you have all the chocolate you can eat.
Boo understand. Boo beat up baddie. You mean him? He look real bad.
Stop! Stop! He's a bad guy, but I don't mean him. Not yet, anyway.
But if he's a baddie, why can't Boo beat him up?
Because we need this bad guy to help us beat up someone way worse. So you'll just have to wait to beat him up some other time. Just so that we're clear, we need to beat the really bad one first, then we can come back and beat the others later.
What the hell is he He's ordering our destruction while we're standing right here. What is this? Some pathetic attempt at psychological warfare?
Don't worry, he's nothing more than a stupid pink blob.
Boo gotta beat up baddies, then get lots and lots of candy!
How could we be expected to put any kind of trust in something like that?
Okay, enjoy.
I can't believe he's with Goku.
Oh, you!
16? What are you doing here?
Oh, do you know this person?
He was one of our allies, back when we fought Cell.
Oh, that guy? The android whose head I caved in?
To be clear, you're saying that he was revived along with us? Is that right?
Who cares? Either way, he's a fool to come here. No matter, I'll just have to destroy him again.
Frieza, 21 has ordered me to come here and put an end to you.
You must have quite the confidence, declaring something like that so boldly.
You're taking orders from 21? So you're a member of the Red Ribbon Army too?
I don't need to answer that question.
What happened to him?
Hey, 16. 21 is the one behind all of these problems. Am I right? Why are you helping her? Would you at least tell us your reason?
I have none.
Oh yeah? Then why do your eyes look so sad?
I couldn't care less. If you don't want to answer the question, then I guess I'll just have to force it out of you.
Cell!
That means, and if we defeat him, we may be successful in luring out 21.
A fierce showdown is about to begin! It's all or nothing! Fight it out!
Well, you're an idiot one. Keep at it.
Let's go.
And...
Let's go.
Face me now! Counter!
Oh no!
Exterminating!
I'll be sure to visit your grave!
You think a barrier will work?
And this is the end! Fight it out!
Guess I'll give you a fright.
Fantastic!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Guess I'll give you a fright. Prepare yourself. Well, you're
I'll reduce you and this entire planet to dust!
I'll be sure to visit your grave!
Fight it out! Counter! Counter! That's all you got?
I'll be sure to visit your grave!
This is the end!
Chapter 8. Ooh, and 21 rampage.
Do you know where 21 is?
Why do you want to know where she is?
Isn't it obvious? So we can stop the waves and punish her for what she's done.
I figured as much.
You're wasting our time, and protecting her will get you nowhere. Just tell us where she is, and I will consider letting you go free.
You'll consider it, but won't do it, right?
I see. You are a clever one. Either way, your say is no longer of any consideration in the matter.
Well, if you don't want to talk,
Then we'll simply destroy you.
Frieza! Cell! Stop!
You really want to find me that badly?
It's 21!
Man, she really looks just like a normal person.
Don't let looks deceive you. Try to sense her power.
Oh, that's it. She must be an entity, created from many different fused cells. Just like me.
That's a clever guess. Well, how does it feel to meet an android who's just like you?
There is no other being just like me.
You are far too naive. If you actually came out simply to save an ally...
You misunderstood me. I never had any intention to come here and save him.
Then do tell me, why is it that you have come here?
The only reason I came here is to watch this traitor breathe his last.
What?
You are the one who betrayed me, so you can stop acting like you're the victim, 16.
But wait, 16 just clearly said that he came here to fight on your direct orders.
Yes, I ordered him to do that. I never expected him to win, though. You never believe what he did. He linked a compatible soul without my permission. So I decided I needed to punish him.
And you intended to use me to do that? You've got some nerve.
I never thought you'd resort to something as wimpy as interrogating him. All things considered, you could at least do this much.
Wait, this is 21's power?
Are you prepared for this? You deserve it.
Oh, so then, I suppose that is actually your true form.
It looks like you're finally ready to fight.
I'm not in the mood to fight with you two right now. Just stay out of my way, will you?
Do you really think that we are going to listen to anything you have to say?
I couldn't care less about your mood.
I see. I guess time for talking is over.
What's the matter? You're wide open.
Well, if you're really wanting to die that quickly, allow me to grant your wish.
21!
You were such a stupid boy!
21?
Don't you get it? That was all an act just now.
She does again.
I planned for them to attack, so I could self-detonate when you shielded me.
Huh?
I had to go that far, or else it wouldn't be a proper punishment.
I don't believe this.
That's pretty twisted.
Well now, I guess it's about time we finished this.
No! 16!
He saved someone who was trying to destroy him. What an idiot.
Talk about pointless. Was he a traitor? Or was he your ally?
Ah, who cares? I certainly don't. Good riddance. I'm just glad that pest is finally gone.
Well, then go right ahead if you want to attack me.
Are you sure it's safe to be acting so calm?
I have no intention of going easy on you.
Take this!
So strong.
Impossible!
Unbelievable. All of my attacks hit her head on.
I like my massages quite a bit stronger. Is that really it?
She's a monster! How can this be?
Don't worry, you've got some more time. I'm not ready to eat you just yet.
What are you talking about? You can't eat us. We aren't food.
Well, you definitely are in my eyes. You're all first-rate sweets! But what I'd like to do is make you all a bit tastier. Everything depends on the soul that is presently linked with Frieza. Can't wait to see what happens!
We need to stop her!
What does she think she's doing?
She made us listen to all that boasting and then treated my attacks like massages. I've never met such an insolent fool such as yourself!
I concur. And I want to personally destroy her.
She can't have gone far! Let's go catch her! All right!
No point chasing her. We won't be able to beat her. We aren't strong enough.
What?
But even still, she probably hasn't even used half of her full power yet. We need all of our strength.
Oh, so you noticed it too, huh?
Even though you weren't in top condition, I'm surprised she took all of that and left unscathed. After she did that, I thought that anyone could easily tell she's immensely powerful.
But we can only get so much stronger. As long as those waves exist, training won't do much for us.
That is true. Training won't help if we can't unleash our power.
You can't be serious about training. There's a much easier way to solve this problem.
Really?
All we need to do is train the Earthling that's inside me. Make it more powerful. The more the soul gets accustomed to the link, the more power I'm able to tap into. Unfortunately, we're still quite far away from full power.
You mean, if one were to strengthen the link, one can ultimately unlock more power? I see.
I hate the fact that we're doing just what she wanted us to do, but it's not like we have a choice. Attention, Earthling. Do you understand our conversation? Defeat as many enemies as possible and continue to strengthen our link. After that, stop 21. You must be victorious, no matter what it takes.
So far.
Brace yourself for the coming battle! Get ready!
It's clear this is the end!
You think a barrier will work?
is the end! Can't you do anything? Can't you? That won't do! You'll regret this! Counter! It's clear I'll reduce you and this entire planet to
You think a barrier will work?
Wonderful!
Should have visit your grace! Should have visit your grace!
Amazing! Counter! Counter!
You think a barrier will work?
In the vacuum of space! This is the end! Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble! It's all or nothing! Go!
Guess I'll give you a fright. It's clear you have a jet wing.
What? Nice!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Guess I'll give you a fright.
Well done! Let's go!
It's clear now.
In the vacuum of space!
You think a barrier will work? You think a barrier will work? Is that all?
Counter! Counter!
Pathetic!
Die in the vacuum of space! Get him! Nice! Fight it out! Counter!
Guess I'll give you a fright.
Good!
You'll regret this! Well, you're out of
You and this entire planet to dust!
Your grace!
Wonderful! Fantastic! This is the end! Fantastic!
Have Vegeta.
That power! It's Vegeta's.
Are you sure, Goku?
Yep, it's his.
Well, in that case, then we better get moving. Is everyone ready to go?
Wait just a second. Since when have you decided everything?
Why should I risk my own life to help an ungrateful traitor such as him?
This really isn't the time. We need as much help as we can get.
Yeah, perhaps you're right. I hate to admit it, but Vegeta is likely to be of some kind of use.
It's not ideal, but so be it. I suppose we do need his strength. Fine, fine. I'll make an exception just this once.
There he is! Hey, Vegeta! Are you alive?
He's alive, but unconscious.
How amusing. Even unconscious, he can still make my skin crawl with rage.
Maybe I should just kill him while I have the chance.
What the? Hey, that's not what you said earlier.
Wait. This is no time to be quarreling.
Seems I'll let him live for now. Besides, we have a visitor. Better deal with that first.
Brace yourself for the coming battle!
Guess I'll give you a fright.
It's clear this is the end!
Pathetic!
Strong.
Good. Now I can have some fun. Pathetic!
You and this entire planet to dust! Counter! Can't you do it? You'll regret this! It's clear now in the vacuum of space!
You think a barrier will work?
You passed!
You here shall be destroyed!
Friend.
Is that all? You think a barrier will work?
In the vacuum of space! Well, you're out against you and this entire planet to
You think a barrier will work?
Oh, so strong. High ability.
So you see, basically, we all teamed up to help defeat Android 21. Hey, Vegeta! Are you listening?
Of course I'm listening, Kakarot. But I'll be taking no part in this.
Come on! You can't be serious! Don't you want to be a part of the fight with Android 21?
That's not the issue here.
You do seem a little uneasy. It wouldn't have something to do with me being around, would it?
I feel the same as you, Vegeta. Do you think I'd choose a Saiyan as an ally?
I should have guessed it'd come to this.
What else did you expect? Those two obviously hate each other's guts.
Calm down, you guys. Maybe you should watch what you say, Frieza. That soul inside you might stop you in your tracks again. If you want to continue being selfish instead of helpful, you can go!
Look, Vegeta, I know how you feel. But this isn't the time to dig up old grudges.
He's right. 21 is like nothing we've ever faced before. We can't access our full power right now. So this is the only option we got.
You're no fool, Vegeta. Surely you know where your priorities should lie.
Damn it!
Fine. I'll cooperate for now. There's no point dragging this out any longer. As long as Vegeta doesn't cause any trouble, I'm sure he'll make an excellent soldier.
Don't tell me what to do! It seems you get the wrong idea, Frieza. I'd never willingly join forces with you.
Gohan.
Hey! There he is! Hey! Gohan!
It would seem that the boy is not completely alone.
It's not another clone, is it? I've had rather enough of them, I must say.
Gohan is mine! Back off! I will not allow you to take this from me.
A fierce showdown is about to begin! It's all or nothing! Fight!
Well, you're an impudent one.
Counter!
You were.
Counter!
Well, this is the end.
Pathetic!
Wonderful!
Should have visit your grave!
Amazing! Nice! Counter! Nice! Nice! Fantastic!
Fine, how's this?
Should have visit your grave!
You think a barrier will work? You think a barrier will work?
And that's the way it happened.
All right. I think I understand now. But are you sure this is okay? I mean, Frieza and Cell. Can they be trusted?
Oh. Seems like your son's the only one with a shred of common sense.
This coalition was your father's idea. Not exactly ideal for me either, but it's a little late to start doubting now.
The truth is, Cell can't access his full power either, so we're all in the same boat. And Frieza, the soul inside, is stopping him from doing anything bad, so don't worry.
I guess you're talking about linking, right?
You're still having trouble coming to terms with it. Think of it like this. It's like we're keeping an eye on Cell and Frieza while we fight the other bad guys.
Okay, I suppose that makes sense. When you put it like that, I guess you can count me in.
I think I heard correctly when you said, whatever. At least you won't get under my feet like some foolish, over-trusting slacker.
Brace yourself for the coming battle! Get ready!
Three skill. Cool. Good. Okay.
All right, let's take out these guys and rescue the boys.
Very well. But let's hurry. I'd rather not waste any more time than we have to.
Get ready for battle! It's all or nothing! Fight it out!
Can't you do any better? Right. Very good. Well, this is the end.
You think a barrier will work? You think a barrier will work?
And
You?
What is he doing here?
Whoa! It's that scary guy from before!
Oh, what wonderful, clever boys. They can already tell that I am the strongest fighter here.
There's a reason for him to be here. But there's something I gotta tell you first. You see, we're being chased by an incredibly powerful enemy called Android 21. So you guys need to get to Dende right away where you'll be safe, okay?
Android?
21!
No way! I'm not gonna run away! We want to stay and fight, huh, Goten?
It's no fair. The adults get to have all the fun.
All right, I get it. I know exactly how you boys feel, but I can't let you get involved this time. Well, when you put it like that, I guess. It would be ridiculous of me to say no.
Trunks, I think we need to show them that we can really fight.
All right, Goten, are you ready?
Phew! Jump! Da-da-da-da! I'm Super Saiyan 3 right off the bat! Aw, yeah! Haha! Now tell me I'm not strong and I can't fight!
Just let them fight. Weaklings always die anyway, regardless of whether they fight or not.
Hey! I won't hold you guys back, I promise! Honestly, I'm really strong!
Just do as you please. But if you so much as show an inkling of getting in my way, I'll obliterate you.
Get ready for battle! Are you ready?
Guess I'll give you a fright.
It's clear eye in the vacuum of space!
You think a barrier will
Wonderful! Fantastic!
You think a barrier will work?
Pathetic!
Chapter 9. I see a lot.
Odd. Why am I having so much trouble finding clones? I'm getting annoyed. I made so many. I don't know how this can be. Could it be? It is Frieza! But how could he defeat so many? in such a short period of time. I need to hurry up and make some more candy before they destroy all the clones.
Hey, Frieza! How long are you going to keep up this stupid clone hunt?
Hey, defeating clones is contributing to our overall plan. It helps prevent Earthling casualties too.
However, this will never end unless we defeat the source of it all, that Android 21.
No cause for concern. As long as we keep destroying clones, I'm certain she'll appear eventually.
Cell, would you mind telling us how you know that?
So it would appear 21 is absorbing energy by turning humans and clones into candy and eating them. However, due to how strong she is, mundane warriors can't satiate her bottomless hunger.
I see. You mean she's only targeting people with high power levels now?
The only thing she wants is an endless supply of quality warriors. And judging from how she acts, it seems she could use some help, suppressing that enormous appetite. I'm quite sure that once she runs out of clones, she will surely shift her attention somewhere else and come for us.
I can agree with this. For certain, 21's strength is nothing like it was when I first met her. With how fast she was able to power up, I can only assume clones are involved. Looking back, though, she still seemed dissatisfied with her efficiency. It may take some extra time, but eventually, she is going to come to where we are. I'm sure of it.
I wonder how insanely strong 21 has gotten. She isn't very nice. But I do get pumped up just thinking about fighting her.
You'll never get the chance, Kakarot. 21's all mine.
Aw, that's not fair, Vegeta. You know the only way to decide is rock, paper, scissors.
Neither of you will be given the chance, because 21 will fall by my hand.
Okay, Cell, you can join in too. Three-way rock, paper, scissors.
I can't believe they're fighting over who gets to go first at a time like this. At least it's sort of reassuring.
In the meantime, we need to take out the rest of those clones.
Brace yourself for the coming battle! Ready? Fight it out!
Guess I'll give you a fright.
You think a barrier will work?
I'll make this quick. I'll leave this to you.
And...
You pay for this!
That won't do!
Soda! do anything. You'll regret this. Power! Nice! Looks like I'm up. Go!
This is the ultimate form!
Meteoric!
The last ultimate skill cannot change.
Brace yourself for the coming battle! Ready? Fight it out! Keep at it!
Oh, come on! It's futile! You think a barrier will work?
Wonderful! Nice job! Fight it out! Your
Goku with Cell, maybe I can test with last, but need 4 skill. Ah.
Are you ready? Let's go! And... Can't you do anything?
It's my turn! You shall be destroyed! futile!
You think a barrier will work?
You here shall be destroyed!
Kamehameha. Goku with shell.
I want more. More! I must have more candy! Damn you, Frieza! Mark my words. You are going to regret this!
So far. Okay.
Get ready for battle! It's all or nothing! Fight it out!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Guess I'll give you a fright.
Counter!
Guess I'll give you a fright.
Can't you do any better?
Well, you're
I'll reduce you and this entire planet to dust!
Pathetic!
Wonderful!
Not done yet! Not done yet! You here shall be destroyed! Pathetic! Pathetic!
This is the end! Wonderful!
I'll be sure to visit your grave!
strong
It's time to face your opponent!
ខ្លួនយ៉ាមសាម so strong attack and attack okay បាទ I can defeat
Get ready!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Guess I'll give you a fright. It's clear this is the end.
You think a barrier will work?
Wonderful! Fight it out!
Very well. You pass.
Counter!
Pathetic.
Die in the vacuum of space!
You worm.
Die! I will end you!
Well, you're
You and this entire planet to
You think a barrier will work?
Let's go! Counter! Counter! Nice! Counter!
You think a barrier will work?
Get ready for battle! Ready? Counter!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Right.
Counter!
I'll make you pay for this. Keep at it. Guess I'll give you a fright. Well, it's clear I'll reduce you and this entire planet to dust.
Fight it out! Counter! Fantastic!
Well, you're
I'll reduce you and this entire planet to dust!
You here shall be destroyed!
Ultimate!
You think a barrier will work? You will suffer! Is that all? You think a barrier will work?
Die in the vacuum of space! Wonderful! Counter! Now! Die in the vacuum of space! It's time to face your opponent!
you a fright. Guess I'll give you a fright. Well, you're out to use you and this entire planet to dust!
You here shall be destroyed!
Outstanding!
Very well.
Nice!
Pathetic!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Right.
Counter!
Well, you're this is the end.
Pathetic!
I'm sure this is your brains! Wonderful! Over here! Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble! Get ready!
How'd you do?
Counter!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Well, you're out to use you and this entire planet to dust!
Let's go! Counter!
It's clear I'll give you and this entire planet to dust! Die! We'll end you! Guess I'll give you a fright.
Counter!
And... Can't you do any... What?
Nice!
It's clear this is the end!
You here shall be destroyed! Pathetic!
Okay, มีเธอ โอ้
Ha
knew fighting these clones would be a waste of time. I can't sense any clones around here. I was probably the last one.
Oh, does that mean that 21 is gonna come back now?
Silence! Don't you people ever get nervous?
Don't waste your breath on them. Incoming!
Huh?
Well, you sure took your sweet time. I hope you are ready now.
Frieza!
21!
Well, you asked for it. It was really only a matter of time. Like a moth to a flame.
Every last one of you! You'll pay! You will pay! You will pay!
She's even angrier than I thought she'd be. Maybe the hunger is getting to her.
Who cares what kind of mood she's in? It doesn't change the fact we're going to destroy her.
I'll help out too. Stop her once and for all!
I'm glad you're enthusiastic. But charging in head first won't get us anywhere.
Come on, Piccolo, don't hide it. You're as excited as the rest of us.
Of course I am.
That's what I like to hear. Now we need to decide who's first.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm going to punish every last one of you! You hear me?
Are you talking to me? It is you who is about to be punished.
That's right, Lord Frieza. Let's pulverize her. Our power, Lord Frieza's power, will have you on your knees.
You certainly have made quite the fool out of me. Now it's time to return the favor!
I'm not backing down, so bring it on! Candy! Candy, candy, candy! I'm going to turn you all into candy!
Okay, let's go.
The battle's about to start! Good luck!
So high. 49.
It's all or nothing!
Guess I'll give you a try.
I'm going to lose!
You were. And
Can't you do it?
Now,
Fantastic!
I wonder what you taste like.
The lad.
Maximum power!
Come here!
You here shall be destroyed! Time down!
Not going to lose!
Counter!
There you are! Take this!
Frieza! Is that all? Oh?
Come here!
You think a barrier will work?
I can't die here.
How do you fed her? Maybe last movie.
Damn it all to...
Oh my, you are a tough one. Your durability and regenerative powers are quite astounding. You remind me of the tales I've heard about Majin Buu.
So, now it is abundantly clear that no one can possibly defeat 21 on their own.
Oh, no. Just you wait. I can regenerate in an instant.
Hey, Earthling inside Frieza! Can you link up with us at the same time?
You want us to all attack at the same time? That sounds kinda unfair.
Who cares about fairness at a time like this?
Okay, let's do it! I'll crank up the neutralizing machine, just in case it helps somehow. If we're lucky, the neutralization effect may go over the limit and restore your power!
But if it fails, we'll lose even more power than ever before.
That's it. We need to deal a fatal blow, or else 21 will go on, regenerating forever and ever.
It does seem like it's worth a try.
Đưa ra cho với thầy.
Not even I want a training partner this dangerous.
Okay then, it's settled. I'm going to set the energy output to 200%, so get ready!
Bulma! Are you okay? My power's
Loss of
fading.
power.
That's better. My power is overflowing!
Me too!
Oh, sweet.
It would appear to me that it has only
power.
worked on the three of us.
Oh.
That's okay. You three should be fine on your own.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
Yeah, leave it to me.
Don't order me around. This is the last time I will ever look upon your fire face!
And now it's time to show you what true strength is.
Is it over?
Yeah, we did it!
Amazing! What a perfect victory, Lord Frieza!
Well, of course it was perfect. Did you actually think that I might lose?
Wow! You're amazing, Lord Frieza!
Hey, Frieza didn't finish her off on his own, you know. We attacked her too.
Silence! You wouldn't have gotten anywhere without Lord Frieza's power!
Don't kid yourselves. My attack was clearly the final act. That totally did her in.
No, you guys, my Kamehameha is what did it.
Darn it. I can't believe he actually worked together with them to win.
Yeah. But let's just be happy that we managed to defeat her.
You're telling me Goku did it again. I could have taken her on my own if only my power had come back.
And now for you, the soul that is inside of me.
Bắt thọp ná đây. Chẳng tí. Tăng vậy bị ấy. Và soi channel tự.
I admit I had my doubts at first, but in the end you brought forth fine results. Out of respect for your excellent work, I'd like to enlist you in my army. Doesn't that make you happy? I knew it would. I knew it would! After all that, I have finally defeated that pest.
Congratulations, Lord Frieza.
I don't know why, but it seems like the seal that contains my power has been broken.
Is that the case? So you're saying that we are finally free now?
At last, Lord Frieza's revival is complete. What a joyous occasion! At this juncture, I'd like to perform my dance of joy to express how delighted I...
No, not right now. Yet still, there's an even bigger battle left to fight.
That is exactly right.
Thought as much. I doubted you two would just quietly go away after all of this.
Of course, Goku. What fool would simply walk away with you standing right here, begging to be defeated?
Yes, indeed. Finally, I have the chance to pay you back for years of humiliation.
You never learn, do you? Looks like you just want to be sent right back to hell.
You filthy Saiyan! Do not forget your place!
All right, guys. Don't let your guard down. They've already regained all their power. Which means I've regained mine as well. Now I can finally defeat them on my own.
As long as you keep doing bad stuff, I'll just beat you up as many times as I have to.
You must be dreaming. Time to wake up. I'm going to get my revenge and settle the score once and for all. There's one more thing. How long do you intend to remain inside me? I refuse to let anyone hinder my revenge. Now hurry up and get out! With that finished, we have no one left to interrupt us. Shall we begin our own battle? It's your turn to die now!
Okay, maybe last. No fight. Oh, new reason. Okay, we get more Android 24. Okay, see you next time for more story full. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.